In the year 1492, when Christopher Columbus embarked on his famous voyage, little did he know that he was about to stumble upon a land inhabited by a remarkable tapestry of cultures and peoples. Across the vast expanse of North America, from the northern reaches of Canada to the sun-kissed lands of Central America, around 600 distinct tribes thrived, each with its unique traditions and customs. The indigenous population, estimated to be between 10 to 20 million, stood as a testament to the rich diversity that colored this ancient land. Amidst this awe-inspiring diversity, love and marriage played a significant role, revealing an intriguing tapestry of emotions and rituals. The indigenous people's approach to love and matrimony differed markedly from the conventions familiar to the European settlers who would arrive centuries later. Flute courtship. In the realm of love, music has long been hailed as a magical conduit to a person's heart. Among the Native American tribes, this sentiment held true, particularly among those dwelling across the sweeping plains of the southern Great Plains, including the Kiowa people, who resided in the territories that now encompass Oklahoma, Texas, and New Mexico. The flute courtship ritual was a traditional practice embraced by the Kiowa, as well as other tribes like the Comanche, Navajo, and Sioux. In this enchanting ritual, a man sought to win the affections of a woman through the mesmerizing melodies of a wooden flute. Interestingly, as European settlers introduced rifles and gunpowder to the Native Americans, enterprising minds even repurposed gun barrels into these courting flutes, an unlikely blend of love and death. During the poignant ritual, the man would tenderly play a series of songs on his flute, each melody carrying a specific meaning. Some songs expressed his ardent desire to court the woman, while others conveyed his profound love and unwavering devotion to her. The woman, in turn, would listen to these heartfelt serenades and respond with her own song, thus either accepting or gently rejecting the man's advances. The significance of the flute courtship ritual extended far beyond mere courtship. It was a vital means for young people to discover romantic partners and lay the foundations for their own families. Moreover, this age-old practice allowed individuals to express themselves creatively through the universal language of music, forging a connection with the spiritual world that permeated their lives. While few specific examples of flute courtship among well-known Native Americans have survived in the annals of history, one touching tale revolves around Manuelito, a renowned Navajo leader and the daughter of the prominent Navajo chief Narbona. Manuelito, a formidable figure known for his resistance against Spanish and American forces, led his people through the tumultuous Navajo Wars of the mid-1800s. Amidst the battles and the struggles, Manuelito's courtship of Narbona's daughter unfolded, captivated by the sweet melodies of his flute. The daughter of Narbona, amidst numerous suitors, found herself drawn to Manuelito's enchanting music and agreed to be his life partner. Their union was sealed in a traditional Navajo ceremony, and for a time, their marriage was said to be a happy one. However, as time passed, Manuelito's life took a turn that veered away from the romantic notions of courtship. Despite his early harmonious marriage, later in life, he reportedly married a woman named Janitor, who happened to be one of his Mexican indentured servants. Some accounts even suggest that Narbona's daughter and the later Janitor may not have been the same individual. Cherokee courting stickball. In the ancient lands of the southeastern states, where the Cherokee people dwelled, a captivating game emerged that melded athleticism with deep spirituality. Cherokee Stickball, also known as Ani Jodi, or the Little Brother of War. This traditional Native American game held profound significance, not only as a means to impress potential partners through skill and courage, but also as a conduit for maintaining harmony within and between tribes. Originating thousands of years ago, Stickball served diverse purposes among the Cherokee. It was a means to resolve conflicts between tribes, a way to pay homage to their creator, and a revered courtship ritual. For young men seeking to prove themselves to potential partners, the game provided an arena where their bravery and prowess could shine. However, beyond its surface appeal, Stickball delved into the core of Cherokee beliefs, reflecting their dualistic worldview. The Cherokee perceived the world as a balance between two forces: the red force, embodying war, destruction, and aggression, and the white force, symbolizing peace, creation, and cooperation. This dichotomy extended to various aspects of life: war versus peace, passive versus active, young versus old, and internal versus eternal, all represented through the contrasting white and red forces. As the stickball game unfolded, these opposing forces found expression through the two competing teams. Each team embodied one of the forces, leading to a dynamic and captivating spectacle. Before the game commenced, the Cherokee engaged in a special all-night dance called Saluli, where conjurers chanted and danced until the first light of dawn. Men and women had distinct roles during this dance. Men sang and danced to empower their team, while women sang and danced to weaken the opposing team's power. This dance was a profound way to prepare the players and the community for the forthcoming game, and it held a sacred significance as the spirits were believed to be present during the entire event. Women in charge. In the northeastern lands of North America, where the Iroquois Confederacy, also known as the Haudenosaunee, flourished, a unique cultural dynamic emerged that defied conventional norms. Among the Haudenosaunee, it was the women who held the reins of power and influence, standing as a remarkable contrast to the prevailing practices in most other societies. In this captivating culture, women adorned the pants and occupied esteemed positions of authority, wielding the right to choose their partners, a role traditionally reserved for men in many other societies. Residing mainly in present-day New York State, Haudenosaunee women commanded immense respect and played pivotal roles within their clans. They held the significant responsibility of nominating and selecting male leaders who would represent them in the council. Moreover, these esteemed women ensured the continuity of their clan lineage, thus wielding the power to determine their life partners. Once a suitable match was identified, it was the woman who took the initiative to court the man of her interest. She might offer thoughtful gifts such as handmade clothing or jewelry, or initiate warm conversations to better acquaint herself with him. If the man reciprocated her interest, their courtship would blossom, leading them towards the decision to unite in marriage. Geronimo's lost love. In the vast expanse of 1800s southwestern Apache lands, a legendary figure emerged, etching his name in the annals of history as one of the fiercest Native Americans of his time, Geronimo. Born in 1829 in present-day Arizona, Geronimo's life unfolded against a backdrop of relentless conflict as the Apache tribes fiercely defended their lands and way of life against the encroaching forces of Spanish, Mexican, and U.S. colonizers. As a young man, Geronimo honed his skills as a skilled hunter and warrior, gaining recognition for his bravery and cunning. Chosen to lead war parties against rival tribes, he rose to prominence during the Apache Wars in the 1850s, fearlessly battling against the Mexican army. This period marked the beginning of his journey as a significant leader among the Apache people. However, the United States government's westward expansion cast a dark shadow over the Apache tribes in the 1870s. As treaties were negotiated and their lands were taken away, many Apache resisted, including the fiercely vocal Geronimo. He refused to accept the imposed terms, leading relentless campaigns against the U.S. Army. Geronimo's resistance was marked by creativity, employing quick hit-and-run tactics, and evading capture with an almost mythical prowess. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, he became a master of guerrilla warfare, adapting seamlessly to the chaos of the battlefield. The driving force behind Geronimo's quest against both the Mexicans and the Americans can be traced back to a tragic event in his early life. At the age of 17, Geronimo married Alope, and they settled down in southern Arizona. Their love was deeply profound, and Alope's artistic talents adorned their humble abode, where they embraced the customs of their ancestors. However, in 1851, a devastating attack on their Apache camp in Janos, Mexico, shattered their idyllic life. Over 400 Mexican soldiers brutally ended the lives of Alope, their 3 children, and Geronimo's mother. Geronimo managed to escape, but the loss of his beloved wife and family left indelible scars on his soul. Cynthia Ann Parker, the White Comanche. Amidst the vast expanse of the American West, an extraordinary and unconventional love story unfolded, that of Cynthia Ann Parker, a young white girl, and Pita Nacona, a powerful Comanche chief. In 1836, when Cynthia was just 9 years old, tragedy struck her family when a group of Comanche warriors raided Fort Parker, Texas. Captured during the raid, Cynthia was taken by the Comanche, while her family endured a devastating loss. Her life took an unforeseen turn as she became a member of the Comanche tribe. Embracing her new life, Cynthia was given a new name and assimilated the customs and language of her captors. As she grew older, she caught the attention of Pita Nacona, a revered Comanche chief with multiple wives. Despite their unconventional circumstances, their bond blossomed, and Cynthia married Pita Nacona, who seemed so infatuated by her that he never took another wife. Though typically arranged in traditional Comanche weddings, Cynthia's situation differed as she had been essentially kidnapped, rendering any customary demonstrations of courtship irrelevant. Nevertheless, Cynthia Ann and Pita's union appeared to be a happy one, and they bore children together, including their son Quanah Parker, destined to become a legendary Comanche warrior. Their marriage symbolized a unique unity between the Comanches and the white settlers of Texas. However, it also drew controversy, with some white settlers questioning whether Cynthia had been forcefully taken from her family and coerced into the marriage. Contrary to popular belief, Cynthia did not seem to be held captive, and over the years, several rescue attempts were made, all of which she staunchly refused. In 1860, a group of Texas Rangers eventually discovered the location of Nacona and his family, leading to a fateful confrontation. In an attempt to escape, Nacona lost his life, and Cynthia was finally reunited with her white family after 25 years among the Comanche. However, this homecoming was bittersweet, for Cynthia struggled to readjust to her former life. Having become something of a celebrity, she was granted land and a monthly salary by the U.S. government. Nonetheless, the scars of loss ran deep. The death of her husband haunted her, and her sons met tragic fates while fighting against the U.S. Army. Thanks for watching the video, and if you found it informative, please like and subscribe to Time Capsule for similar content. We look forward to sharing more knowledge with you in the future. Until then, take care.